What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV. It's finished. Tottenham 3, Slavia Prague 0. As of now, Spurs are in the top 8. We have to see how the fixtures go tomorrow and the results go.
Giving ourselves a good chance. So.
Yeah, look. First of all, the Slavia Prague fans have been crazy tonight.
All day.
They're still
Brilliant.
there in their numbers, shirts off, red and white. It's just been going a bit crazy
Every
in
so
the
often
away
you go
end.
over there, there's some side quests there.
I know,
Like some sort of different thing. There's shirts being flown. There's all these different things. There's different colours. It's crazy over there.
But look, I think first of all we got to talk about Sonny because we went over to see the mural before the game. We saw him come out, an emotional time. We've just seen him now after the game as well. He spent about 10 minutes just waving to fans after the game. You saw how emotional he was. Bloody hell, have Slavia just scored a goal?
I don't know what's going on there. You would have thought they won. But
I know.
They are celebrating over there. They were phenomenal. You got the team over there with the fans. It's pretty crazy. But anyway,
I hope you guys can hear us. But no, Sonny looked really emotional. I think everyone in the stadium was emotional. It's just a big occasion, isn't it?
I think you saw when he came out, he was kind of struggling to find the words of how much it really meant to him being back home and having to say a proper goodbye. I'm sure he ran it through in his head and wrote some words down before coming out, but you can see it was hard for him to say those words. I would like to have seen something more in the stadium. I know it was nice to see him back here, and we had a good 10 minutes with him. He had a little speech to give. I would like to see a bit of maybe a back and forth with Paul Coy, or maybe a tifo for him as well.
You know what? It was like they're trying to make it like his moment to say what he needs to say in that moment. They didn't want to have anyone interjecting. I get what you're saying.
We'll just make it a bit longer because I felt like he would have helped him. It would have helped Sonny, I think.
What I thought they should have done is give him that moment before kickoff, and at half time then have the Paul Coy interview.
Yeah. Or also I would like to see maybe a tifo for him. That would be nice.
Yeah,
but anyway, look. Not
but it was branding all over the stadium and stuff like that.
It was a really good homecoming.
That's the best send-off I think they've ever given anyone.
Yeah, for sure. No one, I can't remember in my lifetime anyone's really had that moment. Like Hugo had a half-time thing, Kane never came back. Those obviously two the longest-serving legends we've had in recent years.
To be fair, Ben Davies got a big ovation today.
Ben Davies got a very big ovation, he did 100%. But look, it was brilliant to see him back, and it was heartbreaking that he has to leave, and it was a great moment after the game, seeing him wave to fans. It was like in a royal box, in like the Queen waving, like he was a Prince of Tottenham.
Yeah, but look, I think with the game today, I thought, look, it was kind of easy does it. We've won 3-0, we've scored 2 penalties and an own goal. I thought on another day, actually, if we played better opposition, they probably would have made better out of the chances that they did have, because for my liking, I thought Slavia Prague had far too many shots on goal than maybe I would have liked. Yeah. But all in all, I think Spurs as well didn't put away as many chances as probably we could have.
For sure, for me, that's kind of in a weird way. I don't mind that too much, because as I've always been saying, in these kind of games, you've got to be less interested in what the opposition are doing and more interested in how you're going to break them down and hurt them. That's what we did today. Yeah, they had for a few moments. I think that at the end of the day, Vicario had to make a few saves, but nothing out of the ordinary. He didn't have to make any crazy saves or any saves you don't.
But that's what I'm saying about better quality, because if they had better quality up front, they would have done better with those chances.
If we play better quality, we have to play better. But for today, it's fine. We were the ones asking the most questions. We weren't as interested. We were kind of trying to go full throttle. We were trying to just basically play our own game, get forward, without too much interest in what Slavia were doing. And they did break away a couple of times, but at the end of the day, they didn't have the quality to really hurt us. And I think in those situations, if you didn't focus on yourselves more, it'll cost you, I think, in more situations than not. So I'm pretty fine with the approach. I'm fine that Slavia had a couple of chances, and at the end of the day, they didn't hurt us. And I thought we should definitely share more than 3 goals today. I think we scored an own goal and 2 penalties. With the amount of open play chances we created, Kudus was great. Odebert had chances as well. XAVI ran the show yet again. He is building with confidence game after game. He won the penalty as well. He won the penalty that he won. He's looking more and more confident. And so, look, it wasn't like a perfect game. I wouldn't say I thought we were better against Brentford than we were tonight. But I thought it was still a continuation of the good form, or maybe the good momentum we're showing.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a strange atmosphere tonight, because it's a big Champions League night. It didn't really feel like that tonight. I thought it felt like more of a Europa League group stage game tonight.
Yeah,
maybe it did Champions League. Maybe it's the opposition, but I thought after Sonny coming here, I thought the atmosphere would be truly lifted, and it was for about 5 minutes. And then kind of died down a little bit. But look, all you can do is beat the opposition that's put in front of you. And that's what we've done tonight. You look at it now, right? We haven't conceded a goal at home in the Champions League. We're unbeaten in the well, we lost to Paris. We've lost one game out of 6 now in the Champions League. We've got 2 games left to really seal this 8 spots.
Caveat that we've got very easy fixtures. Like if you look at who's in the bottom 11, it's
true.
all the games that we've played.
But again, you can only play who's in front of you.
I understand that, it's fine. I'm just saying you have to use that caveat.
Yeah, no, it's 100% true, but in the Champions League we're going well. That's just the facts of the matter.
We're in the top 8.
We are in the top 8 now. Look, I don't think it was the greatest performance today. I think it was okay. It was okay. We did more than enough to get the 3 points.
We deserved to win with a
Yeah,
far
of
better
course we
team.
did.
I think 3-0 is not flattering. Like I think 3-0 is a fair reflection of the game, in my opinion. So I'm pretty happy with the performance. It wasn't like maybe scintillating like it has been, but I thought it was still some pretty good football at times.
Yeah.
I thought Kudus was running the show again. He looked like unstoppable at times
Man of the
today.
match?
Kudus. Yeah, I'll probably give it to him.
Kudus.
I think. Yeah, I'll probably give it to Kudus. I thought he was relentless, I thought, for a lot of the game. Every time we got the ball, maybe it was him or XAVI, I'm not sure. I thought both of them were really good again tonight. I thought Rishi looked sharp again. I thought he could have had a goal or two in the game. But I thought he waned a bit second half. But first, I thought he was looking sharp. Moani had a good cameo. Tell, I thought, had a good cameo
I
as
thought
well.
Jed looked really good tonight.
Jedler had a good game. So I thought overall, no one really played badly. I thought it was a really solid performance. I thought, look, it's one of those performances where if that's like the minimum, if that's like the baseline, you're pretty happy when it's not your best night, but you're playing Joe Hart's Sam Matterface over TNT commentators. If that's like the baseline performance you can expect, I'm going to be pretty happy.
Yeah, but the problem is it hasn't been the baseline performance.
No, but you know, you're always saying, you know, it wasn't the best performance, but look how we battered them and we deserved a 3-0 win. So in that regard, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with tonight. I'm not going to wax lyrical and say it was incredible, because it was incredible, but it wasn't like anywhere near what we've been served up, even in the shit games like Wolves and Fulham. It was like
Monaco,
so
even
much
better than Villarreal,
Yeah, so much better than that. So I think we are going in the right direction, you have to say. And I think things on the ball, how we're looking, how we're creating chances, that is going in an upward trajectory at the moment.
Yeah. No, I do agree with that. And look, we fully deserve the win. For me, I know Kudus played very well, but I'm going to give my man the match to XAVI Simons, because I thought XAVI Simons is just coming on leaps and bounds. I thought today another really strong performance. I think he ran it in the number 10 position, creating multiple amount of chances today. So, I mean, that's a positive, isn't it? When we both come on here and we both give different man of the matches, and 2 players that just signed here in the summer. XAVI Simons, who's been struggling. Kudus kind of hit the ground running, but for XAVI Simons, it's so nice to see him perform back-to-back games. Three games in a row now.
Yeah, and he's really starting to get to grips with the team. I think you have to say that, and he's looking more and more confident. I love the way when he gets the ball, his first thought is, "Can I jink past this player?" And
the way he won that penalty, man.
He either wins a foul or he actually does get past him and creates the opening and opens up all that space. And as you say, the way he won the penalty was absolutely phenomenal. The composure to just a lot of players would have panicked in that situation. He just takes a little instep, great feet, and then gets brought down in the box. And obviously he had the confidence as well to take the penalty. He did kind of squeeze it in. Keeper gets a big touch on it. But look, he scored the goal, and that's the most important thing.
I love the little moment though when the penalty was given. Romero steps up to it like he's about to take it, and XAVI comes up to him, and Romero's like, nah, go away, and he's like, nah, of course you're going to take it.
That was brilliant. And also a point of thought with Kudus, is he our penalty taker? He was on the pitch.
That was a big surprise. I thought Richie was bound to take that.
We haven't had too many penalties this season, and I don't think we've had any with Kudus on the pitch, so I wonder if that's the decision now, because I guess who would be ahead of him?
It's our only ever penalty against Copenhagen.
Which Rishi missed. I can't think of too many others.
That's our only penalty we've had this season, right?
And I don't think Kudus was on the pitch at that time, so I think, look...
Is Kudus our penalty taker?
Must be. Who else would it be? If XAVI was on the pitch
Moani?
and it was Kudus, it could be Moani, but Moani was on the pitch and XAVI took it. So I would guess it's not Moani. So Kudus must be our penalty taker. Which is interesting. You wouldn't have thought he would be our number 1. But anyway, he took a nice penalty. And the only other thing to mention is a big blow in our race for the top 8. We've got Dortmund next. Come on. We've got Dortmund next. And Van de Ven's going to be missing. So that is a big blow.
Yeah.
He got a yellow, which for a challenge was from never yellow, in my opinion. I thought it was a complete BS decision. And I think he has a right to be angry about it. But it could cost us. And I really hope it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, it's a massive, you've got to say it's our biggest game yet of the Champions League coming up next week, and Mickey van de Ven is going to be missing. But look, we went up to Newcastle without Mickey van de Ven. Wasn't the best performance, but we took a point. Let's hope for one better against Dortmund.
I do think, looking at the table, we need 2 wins.
Do you reckon we need 2 wins?
Looking at the table, I think we do.
Well, big task to hand. We've got 2 Germans coming up, 1 at home, 1 away. Let's do the business. But that's us over and out. We'll be back in the studio tomorrow to break it all down. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always,
How are you, Spurs?